Okay, it says you are live.
Okay, it's going to take up a little bit to get here.
Let's see, get it done tomorrow. That's my decision.
No,
That's my final answer. And
I got a commercial.
Is ready to read the answer off of Who Wants to Be
Okay,
Millionaire.
Hello.
you're live.
We are live.
Oh, you know what? You need to turn the lights on, Shannon.
Oh, right.
Hi, everybody. This is Lynn over the phone, and you're seeing my sister's face. This is the Live at 5, and she's turning lights on because she got left in charge of lights. Turn the big flop lights on, too. The big this is
Under the what?
The big square one.
I'm getting there. Holy cow. I'm not used to this. There, is that better?
There, is that better?
Now you're blinded and absolutely, yep.
Okay, I'm gonna let Marlon squeeze in here first.
So there's a big ugly bolt of fleece that I don't want to see. You guys should aim the camera a little bit.
Or we could put it down where it was before I moved it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going to work, is it?
No. Well, you kind of. No, you're going to have. No, it won't. Unless you move the camera to the. Just move it down the shelf.
I'll stand as long as I can. When I can't stand it anymore, then we'll stop.
All right, so everybody, this is our Live at 5. It's a weekly sale. We're doing it a little bit different because I'm not there today. I'm in Chicago. So you get my sister and my husband. And we have some new rules on how this is going to work. So stick around and we're going to go over it multiple times just to make sure you guys understand. But if anyone's watching this on the replay, just know you can always order through Sunday. And we'll explain how that all works.
So you are seeing some lovely fabric here. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We've got some other lovely fabric too.
Turn the camera more towards your left. Oh, well, and then Shannon won't be in the picture, but then you don't see so much of that ugly corner. There we go.
So, yeah, some pastels. It's kind of a basic blender line. So Lynn got into Chicago at one of the little people down that low. I know. I've had to. I'm just short my whole life, Maggie, and it just gets worse. I got short arms and short legs, and Lynn makes fun of me, and short fingers and short toes. In fact, my toes are so short that my mom had to take me to a special shoe store to get shoes that wouldn't, that would work. And
well, actually, it's not because your toes are short. It's because your feet were so big. You got round feet. You got little hoofs.
And there it is. I think the word she's looking for is tamale.
Tamale.
Right? Okay. Oh. So, Catawampus, you're in Battle Creek. That's the home of cereals. And I knew that Kellogg's was there. I didn't realize that Post was there. And I understand Maltameal is also in Battle Creek, a little town.
Wow.
And you used to have a baseball team called the Battle Cats. And I went to a baseball game there. Anyway.
No way.
I did, really.
No.
I think it was called, or maybe it was in Kalamazoo, that the stadium is C.O. Brown Stadium, I think. Anyway. Yeah.
There you go.
So I know a little bit about too much in too many places, and I'm just kind of dangerous that way. Anyway, welcome everybody. We've got some things to talk about. It looks like
we're not going to start the sale till top of the hour. So anyone watching this on the replay or just joining us, we have 3 minutes before we actually start the sale.
Sorry.
Just so you know. Are you guys talking about me?
No.
No.
Yes, you are.
I swear we're not.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so yeah. So
we're not starting the sale yet. We're going to just explain stuff, but you're going to keep explaining the rules.
I'm going to
that I have to be quiet.
Really? You think? God, can't get a word in edgewise with this woman. So Catawampus, yes, I've been to a baseball game there at C.O. Brown. I think they were playing the Kalamazoo K-Wings, if I remember correctly. I could go to my spreadsheet, which Lynn will go off on my spreadsheet here in a minute. But anyway, We have a new person, Life of a Fabric Rescuer. Email me if you would. I'm just harassing Lynn. Anybody else who happens to be new, the email address up here, mrfixit@softsquares.com. That's like all the customer service stuff you need. I was going to say you order that way, but we're changing things up this week, as Lynn has alluded to a little bit.
We are, and yeah. Hey, we're gonna do a top of the hour drawing. So all of you guys that are here right now, lucky for you. So just know we're gonna do a drawing in about 2 minutes.
So Studio B Quilt, Lynn. I just met Lynn, and she told me you're making her be quiet.
Send this to me, friends.
I'm not getting words in. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You look like I combed my hair. Yes, I did. If I didn't comb, I would look taller with the hair. Very nice.
That's awesome.
That's funny. I can make him look taller. How's that? Does he look taller
thanks,
now?
Shannon. I appreciate that. And you know what she just really said? He's short, but I'm going to bend down to make him look taller so he'll feel okay about himself. They're sisters, you know, and they do that. So,
yeah.
Studio B, you're on Lynn's side here. Well, I thought we could be friends, but I don't know.
Thanks for hanging out. Say goodbye to Starla.
Bye, Starla.
Yeah, Starla's got to run. So, it is 4:59.
You got 1 more minute.
1 minute.
I know that.
Oh, let's get this ready.
I can tell time.
Yeah.
I passed.
No.
You know what, Lynn? What? I passed 3rd grade, and I can read a clock.
Oh, you should talk about how. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Let's do the drawing, and then we'll talk about how made it's old time.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay.
We have the number right here. I can read it, and so can Shannon. Start putting your numbers in, 1 to 100. The first one that guesses the correct number will get a prize.
Do we show what the prize is or not?
Yeah, we'll show after we got to pay
minute.
attention to numbers flying by
Yeah,
here.
well, I don't know what I'm looking for, so.
I know. I could tell you, but then they'd know.
So you can enter more than one, just one entry per line.
Right there.
So
Okay, yes, I do.
got it.
Okay, we see that somebody has won. So you can slow down on putting numbers in. We're going to see.
Okay, no more. Go ahead and show the ball. So Marlon's going to confirm who the first person was that came through, and it will take him probably a couple minutes to do that. And the number's 26.
Are you sure?
That's what I saw.
Well, I saw 5 o'clock on the clock, but I wasn't sure. You needed to tell me what it was.
Oh, you be quiet. You be quiet. You.
So, oh, Deanne, I appreciate that you're short as well. I am going through right now the numbers that people entered to make sure that the one we saw was the first one, because, and it's a good thing Miss Lynn isn't here, because she would give it away to 5 people before we found the first one.
Yeah.
But no.
So Shannon, go ahead and
20.
show
Is it
us.
Oh yeah. Okay, there it is. I was looking up there, not down there.
Sorry, I was down.
She was like 4 lines ahead of me.
I was looking at the pointer.
Okay.
So
The winner is Miss Angie from Kentucky, and the winner gets a little flower pot charm, and I believe that this is what Lynn brought back from her Riley Blake lunch last week.
Yep.
It's one of the things. There are more things there. So yeah, Becky, you're right. It was Angie. So yeah, it's always hard when you guys start throwing in numbers pretty quickly. It goes faster than I can read. So, and I'm not a very fast reader, even though I did go to the Evelyn Woodhead Sped Redden course at one point.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay.
Whatever that means.
You don't know that reference?
No.
Oh my goodness, you're not old enough to know that reference, I guess.
I think it's just part of your lovely upbringing. It
comes from the 70s, the Evelyn Woodhead Sped Redden course. Anyway, Okay, I am checking something on the website real quick. And
so everybody do thumbs up.
okay.
Yay!
Woo! We have what we need. Okay. So Lynn talked about, oh, Holly, you know that reference. Yes. Very good. I love that reference. Cheech and Chong from Snarky Old Lady. There we go. See? Now, Snarky, you say that, Cheech and Chong, and now my wife is going to go off about what a terrible childhood I had, delinquent, etc. And she was so sweet and nice and doesn't know who Cheech and Chong are.
Oh, I know who Cheech and Chong are.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, this is Lynn's sister. Her name is Shannon, by the way. So she does answer to Lynn's sister, though. So if you want to continue to use that, Deb, it will be perfectly fine. Also, I will answer to Village Idiot if you want to use that for me.
No.
No, I will. Yeah, I do.
He's the smartest man in the room.
No.
He is the smartest man in the room.
They're killing me. They are killing me here. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. So we are changing things up a little bit. As you guys all know, I am the slowest person in the world to get invoices out. Yes, Rhonda, I am the only man. That's why I'm the smartest man. She's killing me.
I love him.
Yeah, I know. So I take a long time to get invoices out, and it's just craziness. So we've decided to try something new. And we think that this is going to be perfect, and it's going to work perfect on the first try, and we'll see. So what we are going to do is, instead of showing items with numbers, we are going to show you items, and you're going to get them off of the website. Okay? We've created a special area on the website called Live at 5 Sale Items. If you look at the website and you scroll down below the big square picture of Lynn, not the rectangle one or the small one, there's a section called Live at 5 Sale Items, and it has a link. And when you open it, it will open a new window in the browser. And in that, you will find the items that are on sale tonight. Some of them will already have sale prices on them. Some of them will be at regular price. And what we're going to do is, in about 10-15 minutes, we'll give you a code that you can put in when you check out. And that code will give you a sale price on anything that is still regular price in that section. So if you look in that section, there's a bundle of confetti cotton, which is this bundle here, right? And this is 8 colors that match the poppies panel. If you add that to your cart and check it out, and no, Pat, Snarky, no, we're going to do more shows. Definitely, we're going to be showing things. We're just trying to figure out a better way to get checkouts done, get them done more quickly, and frankly, reduce some of the stress on me.
So what's going to happen is you're going to be able to see everything that's in there, and then we'll still do contests throughout the program, and you'll find out if there's special deals or whatnot. But that area on the website does not become populated until the show goes live.
Okay. So Kristen, let me address this. Kristen, when you are on the homepage, it says live sales. Go down below that, and it says Live at 5 Sale.
And it's got a different looking picture thumbnail than all the others.
Yeah, and it's a big blob in the middle of the page, all on its own. And so when you click on that, it should open another browser window, and that should have the items, and there should be 75 or more items in there. So I'm guessing, Kristen, with you're okay that you found it. I hope other people are finding it. So we're going to give you a coupon code that will give you a discount on the items that are not already on sale. It will not help the things that are already on sale, but they're already on sale for a bigger percentage off than what we're going to do with the coupon. You will, so you have one computer open to see the item and another to watch the show. That's one of the downsides, Pat. You'll need 2 windows open, one to watch the show to see how things coordinate, and one to purchase with, or you can toggle between them. So again, we're trying this out. If it works, we're going to keep doing it. If it doesn't, we're going to try some other things. But what you'll be able to do Kristen asked a great question, and I wanted to, this is where I was going. Kristen says, if you put it in the basket, does it hold it out of inventory for a period of time? And the answer is not really.
No.
So you can check out multiple times during the show, and we will refund the excess shipping. So if you check out, it's going to charge you shipping. Tonight, so for 2 hours, we will be deleting or refunding the extra shipping. So up until 7 o'clock our time, which would be 6, 7, 8, or 9 your time, whatever.
Yeah.
So during the show, if you see something that there's only one of, for example, this bundle of confetti cotton, there's one. If you want it, you put it in your cart, and there's only one. Your card will lock on the third checkout for fraud. We didn't see that coming.
I did not know that. Well, okay, so that within a couple of minutes or period, just at all with the
I mean, is there a cooling off period, Kristen? And like I say, we're trying this out. We're going to have some wrinkles to work through. So within an hour. Well, if I talk really slowly, maybe we'll get to an hour before you see everything. We know this is not going to be perfect. And we also know that what we were doing was not perfect. So we're trying some things and see what we can do. So Terry, no, you do not have to check out with every individual items. You can add everything. The only reason to check out quicker would be if there's a single version of something, which in this case, there's one of those on there. And if you want it, then you would probably want to check out because somebody else might check out ahead of you. But if you look at like this line of fabric, there's 10 yards of each bolt, and very rarely do we sell 10 yards of an individual color. So the chances are you could leave it in your cart for a while and check out, and you'd be just fine.
But you never know. So you could get removed from your cart if someone checks out before you do, if they have it in their cart also. So that's the only downside. Well,
it's the only downside we know of right now. There could be more.
We don't know yet.
We don't know. So we've addressed that, and we will try and address questions as they come through. And like I say, we're trying this. We think it will be better for you guys. I am pretty sure it'll be better for me too. And selfishly, I'm hoping that it's better for everybody. So what we're going to do on the show part here is actually show the fabric, show the things in combinations, so that you can see it. So we're going to start with one of the Halloween lines.
Wait. One more thing before you do that. Can you show what the winner won? Because show the. Did you show it?
We did. Yeah.
Oh, you did.
We did that. Yeah.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
We did.
Is there anything else I can do again?
You can dance.
No, we don't dance. We might tell jokes, but we don't dance.
Okay.
Why did the trout get arrested? When the police met up with the trout, they arrested the trout. Why?
I don't know.
Because he smelled fishy.
It was fishy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's it. You should see Shannon. She's trying to move some fabric, and like there's a whole box.
I can do it.
30, 25 bolts, 30 bolts, whatever.
Don't let her get a hernia.
He smelled something fishy. Yep.
Just getting it closer.
So,
okay.
We are going to start with Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus is a new line that just came in, and it is a new line.
P&B Textiles.
Yeah, it is P&B, and it is now. I'm going to wait here for a second. It's called Hocus Pocus. What do you think the theme is? Can anybody guess? No guesses yet. Should I tell them?
You spoil it. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to spoil Christmas. Yes, very good. Thank you, so Terry. I appreciate that in the the help there.
Halloween.
Mother's Day brunch. Yes, Halloween. Okay. Pat, you asked, will any of the items be only on the show or will they all be on the website? The answer is there will be some things on the show only, things like the scrap bag and some other things like that. And we will be taking notes for those things, but not everything on it. So let's get back to Hocus Pocus. So Hocus Pocus is a Halloween themed line. This is the smoke color base, and this is the Halloween toss.
Describe it for us. What's in it?
What?
Describe it for us. What do you see on the print?
Well, okay. So on the print, we have some white pumpkins and some pumpkins that have been in the sun too long and got a little orangish. We got some black birds that look like they might be crows or ravens or I don't know what they are.
It's a blackbird.
Just a blackbird.
It's a blackbird.
We got witches' hats, which actually they stole this model from, I was going to say Lynn's closet, but I'll say Elphaba's closet.
Oh.
I'm a dead man right now. So there's a kettle, there's a witch's broom, there's mushrooms, all sorts of things. So in this colorway, we also have the green and the orange of the same toss. And this is part of the Hocus Pocus line. So let's get a couple more prints from it.
And Hocus Pocus is by P&B Textiles. And I also have a quilt that's out to be quilted that I will show you hopefully next week or the week after. But it's super cute. So there's some panels that go with this too.
So this print is called the Witch's Hat. It's in smoke and ecru with orange. And that orange, I hope you can see, is kind of a burnt orange. A little bit darker. It's not a bright, vibrant orange. A little more like a pumpkin that's been... Did we lose something?
It's something from behind your fridge. We'll have to find it later.
Something fell. Oh, well.
We'll find it later.
So, the main colors of this line are the smoke, the orange, the ecru, and the green.
Yeah.
And everything will be in those colorways. So again, the way this is working is if you want them, put them in your basket and check out online like you would from any other order. And we will give you a coupon code here in a few minutes so you can get a discount on this. This is full price on the website. You'll put it in your cart at full price, but we have a code that will reduce the price for you, 10% on these. So there are 4 of these. This is called spider webs or webs all over.
I can't see the screen. You guys. Okay, we'll do 2 at a time.
Well, let's do, yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So you've got black. I'm sorry, there's another color besides smoke.
Yeah, there are 4 of the same color.
Smoke, black, orange, ecru, and green are the colorways in this. So this is the same print, obviously, with the spider webs all over it. Black, orange, ecru, and green.
So I want you guys to know that this fabric is listed on our website at $12 a yard, which is less than it's supposed to be. So it's already discounted. And then we're going to give you a code that will take it down again. And that code, just like all our normal sales, this is a new normal, but it's only good for the week through Sunday. So just so you know, you can get an additional 10% off or whatever the codes are good for each week for a week. Does that make sense? So this are on sale. We're making it more on sale.
Yep. So the next one in this line is called spider web as opposed to webs all over. It's got the skull and crossbones, so it looks like a black widow without a red hourglass, and the spider webs. And it's in the smoke colorway. This is the only color we have with this print in this line, Hocus Pocus. And now we're going to show you the border. This is a border fabric that is designed with it, and it is a double border. You can see on both sides, it's set up with the same imagery, kind of a combination of the things you'll see through the whole line of fabric.
And then that stuff in the middle, it looks just like the bolt he had just shown you, so you'll actually get some yardage there.
It's very similar.
Yeah. So we have a black one that is just called text. Spooky text.
Comment?
Let's see if I can get it right side up. What?
Did you see Kristen's comment?
Kristen, I appreciate the vote of confidence. However, my wife is extraordinary at going off the rails. And I don't know if I can keep her on. So she's in Chicago, but yeah, we'll see. I appreciate the vote though. So this is called Spooky Text. You can see it's got things like, let me move this back. You can't quite read the whole thing, but little poems and spells, things like that are on this. And black is the only one that we have with that. Also with the Hocus Pocus line, we've got these black, orange, kind of off orange, pumpkin orange, and ecru stripes that will go nice with any of these. Any of them. This one is called Potion Labels, something like that. And this has got, if you look, it's like the labels off of bottles of potions. There's poison, pumpkin guts, witch's brew, powdered skulls, crow's foot, all sorts of different things that you would have on the potion. What do we call that? A potion shelf. Recipe. Yeah, ingredients for your potions.
Yeah.
And then this is the main print. It has the typewriter with the crow typing boo, cobweb oil, and potions and candles and mushrooms and all sorts of things on it. So that whole line, I think this is the next one.
The next one. Yeah.
That whole line is called Hocus Pocus. It's all on the website under the Live at 5 sale. So you grab what you want, you put it in your cart, and check out. If you check out more than once during the show, we will refund the excess shipping. The only reason you would need to come here.
Come say hi.
You want to come say hi to everyone?
Hi.
We've got a special guest here.
Oh wait, come show
Wait. Come here. No, okay. She wants to run away after she said hi. That was Miss Mava.
Yesterday.
Go say hi.
You want to say hi
Here we
again?
go. Ready?
No. Okay.
I gotta go upstairs.
Morning.
So I'm going to go ahead and give out the code at this point, and it will be good for anything in the website in that Live at 5 sale section that is not already on sale. So if it's already got a red, a line through and on sale for this much, that's going to be the price. If it has just a regular price, it's going to be 10% off with the code. And we were thinking about what the code should be, and we came up with, since we're testing a new way to do this, to do the sale, the code is testing, TESTING, no capital letters, and that will reduce, it'll be taken off, percentage off when you check out.
Now that's only what's in that section. So you can put other things in the card that they just won't apply to it. So you can mix things that only applies to that category.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll pause for just a second. Any comment, questions? I haven't seen any go by.
And you may just need to rewatch, watch this and then rewatch and then go, place your order later, but just know if you want to grab it right away, you can. Between 5 and 7 each week, we're going to give you that 2-hour buffer where we will refund the excess shipping in case you do try to check out just to get something to, that's maybe on demand. So but this will run through Sunday like normal. Okay.
So the code is testing, the word testing, TESTING. If you're waiting on back order, will this order be combined? So the answer, Rhonda, is that we combine anything on back order as quickly as we can and get it out to you. We don't charge additional shipping for a back ordered item, but if we can put it in with something that's already on the way, we'll do that. Sometimes you'll get a back ordered item that it's by itself and we had to get it out because we didn't have anything else to combine it with, and we wind up covering the shipping on that.
We're not going to hold it. Just if there's something, we'll include it.
Right. So, yeah, I think we should. I think Shannon came up with a good idea. This is one of the patterns that Lynn got Lynn and Shannon got at the lunch last week from Riley Blake. It's called the Tulip Quilt by Pear Tree, and it is a it's a 66 by 84, and it does not appear to be pre-cut friendly. It doesn't say that it's fat quarters or roly-polies. It's just yardage of different things. So
the reason we got that is because the Tulip Festival is going on at Thanksgiving Point, and that's where the Garden of Quilts is in September. But because the Tulip Festival is going on, Riley Blake hosted a luncheon for store owners, and it was in the middle of the gardens, in the middle of all the Tulip festivals. So that's why we have flower-themed keychains and the tulip pattern. So kind of on point with that. So
they do the Tulip Festival at this place, Thanksgiving's Point. There are well over 1 million tulips in the Tulip Festival every year, and they open the gardens and you can tour around and see all sorts of different tulips. It's really cool.
It's amazing.
So we're going to pick a number.
So we're going to do another contest. So get your number fingers ready.
And you can go any note. Here it is right here. Any number between 1 and 100.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for that number there.
All right, you can enter more than once, just one per entry or one per line.
I'm sure someone watching this on replay. Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, we got it.
Is going to think that we're like stuck in a Matrix moment.
We're all stuck.
Just kind of watching. So I'm going to scroll back.
We did. Yep.
We did see it.
So no more guessing. We've got it.
It was number 49, and I'm just going to scroll through quickly and make sure that the person that we think won it was indeed the first person. So
are we going to do a rule where somebody can win more than one, or once they win, they're out for the day? What do you want to do?
I think once they win, they're out for the day, so that we can share the love a little bit. And our winner was Miss Maggie with number 49.
What is this? A pattern?
Yep.
Okay.
So congratulations, Maggie. We will get that out to you.
We have more contests coming up, so this is not the end of it.
More contests.
We got more.
Okay. Any questions for us? I haven't seen any come through in the chat. Out for the month. No, not out for the month, Marlene. Although you may be, because you won like 3 in a row. Although I can't remember who it was. They were a newbie and they won the contest, and then they won the next week, and then they won the week after.
Oh, wow.
Was that you, Kristen, by any chance? I can't remember, but anyway, we had someone that won like first time on the show and won 3 weeks in a row. Okay.
Congratulations, Maggie. And Marlene, I need you to reply to my text. So look at your text.
Okay. This is another line for Mother's Day brunch. But
okay.
But some of you may want to use it for Christmas. I don't know.
Wait. Don't move on. Don't move on.
Okay.
Do the fat quarters. Behind you. Turn around.
Oh, they go with the other one?
Yes.
Okay. She got me there.
They did. And there's panels back there too.
Okay. Right. This is a fat quarter bundle from
the ones
Hocus Pocus, and it has 1 yard of, no, not 1 yard. It wouldn't be a fat quarter bundle, would it? If it's got, okay, so if it's got yards in it, it's a quarter yard bundle called a fat quarter bundle, but not a regular skinny quarter, a fat quarter.
Right.
Okay.
Try to make things complicated.
Trying. I made it complicated in my own way.
Complicated it.
So,
yeah.
It's got the fabrics and a couple of panels.
It has 16 fat quarters and 2 panels. He's going to show you both of the panels, which are available individually, but there's one of each of these panels in the bundle. One of them is a half yard panel, which is this square one with all the boxes.
So this is a half yard.
About 24 inches. And both of these panels are included in that bundle with the 16 pieces.
So
hopefully that makes sense.
8 boxes on that one, and those boxes are 9 by 9. Looks like.
Sure. You want me to measure? 8.
Oh, they're okay. I lied.
8.
They're 8 by 8, not 9 by 9 on that.
Okay, show the next panel.
This panel I think is really cool because it's got one of those hats on it. So it is the Black Hat Apothecary. Can you see all of that? There
Yep.
we go.
Yep.
Just a really cool panel with lots of hocus pocus things on it.
Stuff. Yep.
So
Yeah.
those two panels are included with one each of the 16 fabrics. There are 4 of these bundles on the website for purchase. So now can I move forward, Miss Lynn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you for showing us.
You're welcome. I'm here to please. Most days.
Okay.
Now we're going to go back to Mother's Day brunch fabric that some of you might want to use at Christmas. This is called Ghoul Friends, and this one is by
Is Riley Blake?
Yeah, it's Riley Blake, and it's by
It doesn't say anything else.
Of course, it doesn't say.
But it might be the Riley Blake designers.
It's just
No.
girlfriend.
Okay, I'm going to take a break and figure this out because
Saw that face aimed at me.
what?
Oh,
That face aimed at me.
where did we lose our Mr. Fix-It email up there? There we go.
Yeah, it comes and
It's
goes.
like- It's okay because
It's by Dean. No, Hocus Pocus was Dean Beasley. I know this does not make for very good TV right now. Of course, having me on TV is not make for very good TV anyway, so it's not my fault.
Oh, come on.
I was born that way. Teresa Kogut.
Teresa Kogut.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she did Bittersweet Farm, which is also this kind of folk art pattern, and a lot of her stuff looks very similar to this from the folk art standpoint. So that is the main print.
Super cute.
And then we've got this one, which is kind of a toss with owls and pumpkins. Pumpkins on the vine, actually a pumpkin snowman who's out trick-or-treating with a cat bag.
Oh, man.
Bring it
Sorry.
closer.
Earthquake.
Sorry.
Earthquake.
Fabric quake. That was a fabric quake.
That was a fabric quake. So you've got gourds and...
Marvin, hold it closer to the camera. Closer.
Yep.
Closer. Come. No, not up. Closer. Yes. Yes.
She has a delay. Lynn, you have a delay. You need to stop yelling.
Owls.
We're there. We're there.
Pumpkin snowman with a black cat bag for trick-or-treating. Looks like a turnip with a lollipop. It looks like some type of a gourd standing on something, and they've got corn wagon that a pumpkin is riding. Anyway,
that's cute.
This is the toss from Ghoul Friends. This is a toss of Witch's Boots. Same line, Ghoul Friends. And it's on a cream background. This one is called Moon and Stars on a black background. I have no idea why they would call this Moon and Stars, but they did, so we'll go with it. So, Moon and Stars from the Ghoul Friends line. This one is just plain stars, not moon and stars, on the orange with the green 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7-point stars. Those are a little harder to draw for kindergartners, so I never learned how to do it. But 7-point stars, green on the orange background. This is their stripe. They call it pumpkin vine, and it looks like pumpkins on a vine. So.
And this was just released. This is a brand new release, and so is the other line. They're both brand new releases.
Yeah.
Every time.
You're hitting your head?
I hit my head on that light. Every time.
See, she's making fun of... I don't hit my head on the light. You know why? Because I fit under it, but Shannon doesn't.
I do not.
Here's your orange polka dots. Kind of a variegated background from a creamy orange to a darker, more of a, an older pumpkin orange with dots. And then we have the regular stripes, not the vine stripes, but these are just plain stripes in a gray and a darker gray. It looks like
chalkboard kind of.
looks like there's little bats in there every once in a while. Can you see those? I don't know that they're fully bats, but they look like a V.
I don't see it, but I believe you.
Oh, here, let's see. So we can point them out. So right there. Oh wait, right there. Those little points are kind of just everywhere.
Yes.
So, okay, that is the Ghoul Friends line.
That's it for Halloween. Do you want to move to those?
Pat wants to know where the black cats are. Were there any black cats in either one of those lines?
The closest we had to a black cat was the on the black toss on your right under the boots.
Is there cats in there?
There is cat right here. You have a kind of a pumpkin snowman thing. Looks like he's going trick-or-treating, and his bag is shaped like a black cat face. I don't know if you can see that very well right there.
Yeah.
So that
and no cat on this either.
That is pretty much the only cat in both of these lines.
There is another Halloween fabric line that will be coming shortly from Moda. Happy Home Haunt or something like that. I'm drawing a blank, but there was another new Halloween line coming, so there might be cats in that one. Actually, I know there are. The Kitty Says Boo pattern was part of that, so if that rings a bell to anybody. Anyway,
so
there will be more.
For those of you that are wondering, we are having earthquakes here. They're being caused by fabric being
fabric quakes. Sorry.
Fabric quakes. So anyway.
I'll stop organizing. Okay. I'm sorry.
We're going to go on to this rainbow set of colors.
We're going to start up here because these are falling.
Yeah, give me those. Yeah.
So again, all of these are on the website, and it's the way you distinguish it is if you know the name of the line and then by its color. Okay. But the nice thing is you can see it all, and it should all be there. And these are all. There's only 2 prints for this line.
Yep.
They're
this is called
polka dots and little squares.
This is called Dazzle Dot 2. This particular print is called Confetti, and they are just polka dots in various colors against the background. In this case, the background is lavender, and you'll notice. I mean, obviously, there's groups. These are both periwinkle. This is blue and light blue, green and light green, mint and something. Anyway, so the colors come in groups, and you've got the polka dots, and you've got the little squares. And so polka dots and squares, the same color. Cute? What, Lynn?
It's just said, isn't that cute? I love the little square dots.
Yes, absolutely. So the whole line has the base color and then complementing colors for either the dots or the squares. And realistically, I mean, you could pair various sets of these together. They don't have to, like the green and light green obviously go together, but the green and the periwinkle probably go together, or the blue and the I think it's a light orange, this one, or peach. You know, I'm not sure if you can see these. I'm going to pull these out just enough on the edge.
You need to pull them all out, show all of them. Just show those orange ones. Well,
I would love to be able to lift them all.
We'll do one at a time, or do 2 at a time. Do each color. Do the 2 orange, the 2 yellow, the 2 green.
You want me to get in and do it?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Shannon is going to do that because my back is giving me a little bit of a trouble. So,
okay.
Show them with the. That doesn't look too bad.
Do the 2. Yeah.
Do you okay? Cellophane or no cellophane?
These have cellophane, so they're a little shiny. But you can see the 2 different sizes of dots.
And the background is slightly different. They're not the exact same background.
Right, but they are very coordinated.
A little darker.
Close enough?
Dapple dot. This is cute.
Those 2 are yellow and light yellow on the background.
I don't know. That doesn't look like light yellow to me.
This
Light.
doesn't? Light?
L like the light is on.
No, it looks green.
What? It
I'm
is.
being sarcastic. I'm just like,
I'm
it's
like,
obviously
what?
like yellow.
What?
You're giving me a hard time for no reason. This is
I'm
green.
pulling up Marlin, and Marlin doesn't play well when I do that. That's funny.
Let's see. Let's try this side.
So that's green and light green.
Yeah, I know, Terry. I was being silly.
Okay. Whew. She had me going there.
I was
And
confused.
Shannon looked at me like, wait, what?
Is the
So this
screen that
is-
bad?
This is mint and light teal are the two colors on the background there.
Just like,
I was peeking through to make sure I was on screen there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now we've got a blue and a light blue background.
Stay.
And this is periwinkle and light periwinkle.
is that a light green that's running through that, the dots?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Green.
Yep. She's very cute.
So the first two we showed is lavender and light mauve.
I know, Jeannie. They are cute. Little squares. They're so cute.
And these are pink and rose.
Which one's rose? The darker one?
Yes. Darker
The
one is
circles tend
rose.
to be darker. I've noticed. So with each pairing, the circles seem to be darker background.
Yeah.
Cute.
The sale price for these are $12 a yard, but you're going to get 10% off with the code TESTING, TESTING, all lowercase. And then so you'll get an additional 10% off of the $12, which 12 is already discounted from what it should be. So a discount on the discount using that code.
So this is gray and white.
Sure. Sorry.
Right.
And this is natural and tan. And I thought it was neutral, but it's not. It's natural and tan.
Can you see those?
What's that? What does the circle one look like next to yellow, Shannon? Will you hold it next to yellow?
Yep, we're working on that right now.
The bright?
I'm curious. Yeah, well, either one. Just curious how. Oh, is it anyway?
I mean, it's definitely
Brown compared to those, but it is
Yeah.
definitely yellow. Okay.
So, putting these
Thanks.
back. Let's
goes in there.
Yep.
So just remember, everybody, you order when you are ready, and it is by the yard, and you have until Sunday night, and everything will be in that same place on the website. So everything they're showing you is all in one place under the Live at 5 button on the softsquares, and it's a new button kind of all by itself just below the main picture. But that code and these items are good through Sunday night. It's just based off of availability.
Okay. So, also what Lynn talked about, the sale price, Terry, if there's an item that's already on sale in the live sale items, for example, the fabric we're going to look at now, the Bloom line is already on sale. So,
Yes, it's right.
what?
Oh, I was answering a question for somebody. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So the Bloom line that I'm going to show right now is already on a sale price in the live sale group, and it's already discounted more than what we're able to discount this new fabric. So the code will not work on these. So this is the Bloom line.
Oh, wait. What do you have these listed as? No, oh, you're talking about the ones going forward, what works going forward?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about what we just showed. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I'm
just the Bloom line.
Just the Bloom.
Just the Bloom.
And the others. I'll show.
Okay.
Do you want me to hold them?
You're pulling faces at me. I see
No,
it.
I'm not. I'm making faces at the camera. Not at you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the Bloom line. And obviously a rainbow stripe with stars and crosses and hearts. And looks like the yellow, there's a leaf in there. Other fabric in that line. This is a peacock color with flowers and little multi. What are those? Is that a
Ladybugs? It's a
okay.
ladybug.
Rainbow ladybugs in there? I hope you can see those.
You'll see that throughout the line.
Yeah,
They pop up
and some
throughout the line.
pluses. So this is a white in the same print, but with a white background and multiple color flowers.
This is spinner twice, by the way.
And this is obviously a pink background with moons and trees. I think they're right side up. They are. Lucky me. So in this line, there's. Go ahead.
Did you pull the panel?
I have not pulled the panel.
The bloom?
Yeah. Do you know?
I can pull a bloom.
We're gonna pull a panel and show you right now.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Because there's a panel that goes with this, and it is super cute. Did you put the panel in the section yet? You might have to add that later, right?
The panel is in the section. There's a pattern that is in the section.
The 10% discount doesn't work on this line because it's already discounted.
Yeah, it's already discounted more than 10%. So yeah, it's not going to double up on those. There's also roly-polies or jelly rolls, and there's also a 5-inch stacker, I think.
Where's the end? Holy opening. There we go.
Yeah, there are pre-cuts of this.
So the bee, obviously the rainbow theme through it. Right here, you've got your rainbow ladybugs again, the mushrooms, various themes to it. So this panel matches with all of the fabric in there. It's also got the, my daughter just walked in and looked at me and threw me off. She discombobulated me. And now she's just like, oh, hi. I'm going to have to combobulate myself again because she discombobulated me. Okay. So there's a 5-inch stacker, a pattern, panels, and this fabric that are all on sale. So when you look in the live sale items section, they will be in there with red numbers, which means that they're already discounted more than the code testing will give you for anything else.
Did the panel get put in there too?
Yep.
Okay.
I put the panel in.
Okay, perfect.
If the panel's not there, one of two things happened. Either somebody's already bought them or I'm a liar, I think. Or, okay, we'll go with the third option. The system didn't work the way that it was supposed to.
I think there's only two panels.
Was a little delayed.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 2 panels available on this, though. I think there's only one charm pack and a couple of roly-polies. And then the yardages you saw, there's 7, 8, or 9 yards, depending on which of the bolts that you're looking at there. So let's move on to the next item. We're going to go with
an end of the day contest, and then there's one more.
Yeah, so we'll do one right after this before we do the next.
Okay, perfect.
There's a little bit of production work going on there between us, because, you know, anyway. Okay, this is the new Fabric Cafe book, Big Block 3-Yard Quilts. This book has been, it's not actually released. And
it comes out next week.
Yeah, it comes out next week. If you buy it now, we will hold the order, obviously, and ship it next week. Big Block 3-Yard Quilts. And this should be on sale for the 10% off in the live sale section. Fabulous 5-yard quilts.
Show the second page of what's in your hand, because it has the pictures of all the.
This is the second page of what's in my hand. But I think.
No.
Yes. That was what was in my hand.
Well, not based on what I was seeing on the screen. There's a delay here.
This is what she wants to see.
Yes. I just do what I'm told. You know, whether it's the right thing or not, I just do what I'm told.
Well, okay. So for that matter, should we show the back of this? So this one.
We probably should.
Yes, always show the back.
This is the 5-yard quilts book, and these are the quilts for that one.
Yep.
Well,
so
these are the last 3 books have come out, and the latest one is released next week.
So I'll quickly take a break because Andrea joined us, and tell you, Andrea, that we're doing things a little bit differently. Instead of us taking notes and you ordering here, it's on our website. There is a new section called Live Sale Items, which is below the big square picture of Lynn. You put your items in a cart and you use the code testing, TESTING, and that will give you 10% out of items that are not already on sale. If it's already on sale, you get the sale price, which is better than the 10% discount. You can check out multiple times if you want. The reason you might do that is if there's only 1 or 2 items, like that bloom panel, there was only 2 of them. If you want to be sure you get it, then you probably need to check out. We will refund any extra shipping that you wind up getting charged during the sale the next couple of hours. So thank you, Lynn, for putting in the chat some of these details. Maybe fill out the rest of the details so that people will get it. Thank you. So the other one that we have, the other Fabric Cafe, is the Make It Home 3-yard quilts. Oh, okay. So I read that backwards and I thought it said witch, and I'm like, we're in Halloween fabric, and anyway, that says with, not witch. Here are the quilts that are in this Make It Home, and it's got actually pillows, table runners, placemats. There's actually 21 patterns in all, but these are the quilt patterns that are included in this book, which is called the Make It Home 3-yard quilts with Fabric Cafe. So we've got the 3 Fabric Cafe books. Again, the one big block is the new one, comes out next week, and we will ship it then. So there's those 3. I think we need to do another contest. Where'd you hide the contest?
The balls?
Yeah.
The balls are on the shelf.
Oh, there we go.
I was getting them out of the way.
Okay. And we are going to be giving away another pattern, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Of the same pattern, the tulip pattern.
Okay, so it's the same pattern. And here is our number.
Okay.
There, you can see the number. It's right there. Go ahead and put them in the chat, and we will go from there. And I will come back to your question about the panels, whoever that was. But right now, I'm hyper-focused on numbers flying by.
You can get the panel for May, and so he'll talk about that after this contest is over.
Yeah. Wow. It's like I don't want to blink.
I know. My contacts are dry now. All right. Come on. You guys got it in you. There it is.
There it is. We see it. So the question is, I got to scroll back. Ooh, I can blink.
That was a long list today. Good job, guys.
We went like 3 minutes one time.
Oh my gosh.
It was.
Okay, we got a winner. What number was it, Marlon?
Oh yeah, it was this number here. See?
Number 9.
Number 9, engine number 9.
Show it to us.
I did.
He did.
See, Lynn, you're on the phone and on the feed, and they don't go at the same speed. So when you think you haven't seen something, you know,
sure people will confirm with me.
We put it up there.
Okay.
Okay, we are scrolling through real quick. Again, we look like we're zombies watching something.
Yeah, it was a minute before it showed up.
Here we go. We're scrolling through. There are times that there are so many numbers that show up. There's no way to scroll back to the top of the chat to find them, and we have to just confirm later. If you want to have fun,
there it is.
Go back and
nope, that's not it. Sorry,
go back and rewatch. Here it is, right here.
Yep.
Okay, go back and rewatch at like twice the normal speed and see if you can keep up with the numbers. I can't even keep up at quarter speed sometimes. So this goes out to Terry. So Terry, number 9, and we will be sending you a pattern. So congratulations to So Terry. So someone asked about the panels. Yes, you can still get the panels for the challenge.
And what's the panel for?
I just said for the challenge.
Be more specific. Tell everybody what the panels are for.
Keep going, Lynn. You're on a roll.
Keep going. I'm just, I'm just standing here. You know why I'm here? Lynn is here to do the show, and I'm here to look pretty.
you can't. You have to tell more details because somebody who's watching this that doesn't know will be really confused. All right, so we are having a contest on the. I see you. I do see you.
Well, then let me do my job.
Well, then tell him.
I'm working on it, but you won't let me get an edge in word-wise.
I'm going to see that.
Nope. Okay. So Lynn does a challenge on her Facebook group every month for a different kind of quilt. Last month, I think, was Via Rosa pattern and jelly rolls, if I'm not mistaken. This month, it is a panel from either the Amazing Poppies or the Alluring Butterflies line. We are giving you the panel for free with the condition that you use it for the contest and post a picture, right? You don't have to have them fully quilted. Just get the top done and you go from there. Now, we're fighting with this. So this is the Alluring Butterflies on white, and this is the on point version of the panel. It also comes in black. If you threaten to mute her, I know, we'll just hang up on her and then she won't be able to do anything. So that's the Alluring Butterflies. This is Amazing Poppies, and it's a box panel. This happens to be in black. We also have it in white. And we have the poppies on point. So there's two Alluring Butterflies, black and white. They're both on point. There are four of the poppies, two blacks and two whites. Two of them are square, two of them are panels. So you can put in the chat here if you need a panel or more. We can give you a couple panels, whatever you want to do on a project. The only ask is that you go ahead and use them in a panel challenge, quilt, or something else that will be quilted. I know one person was thinking of a set of placemats with the boxes, and you post that on Lynn's Facebook page. At the end of the month, random drawing from all the entries will win something that will be useful towards the next challenge the following month, which I think is the Patriotic Challenge. Lynn?
I don't know.
Okay, she muted herself. See, now she's going to leave me hanging on a cliff. She's not even laughing about it now. She's mad at me.
I am laughing. No, it's a patriotic challenge. So
Patriotic.
It's Quilts of Valor.
So what we're going to do is Quilts of Valor. No specific pattern, whatever, but that they meet the needs of Quilts of Valor. If we,
Details will be posted soon.
Yeah, it'll be published. It's for June, not for May. And what you can do, if you want to donate it locally, that's fine. If you want to donate it and don't know where, Pat Vesno's chapter in Michigan, chapter of Quilts of Valor, is who we're going to be sending them to if you don't have someplace else that you want to donate them.
And the address for Pat is in all of the descriptions of all the videos. And every video there's that. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's the goal for next month, is a quilt drive for Quilts of Valor. If you choose to donate, great. If not, that's fine. You just have to meet the requirements to participate in the contest.
And they will take just the top, they'll quilt them, or you can do the full quilt if you choose. The fat quarter bundle that disappeared,
It's behind you right there.
over here, these fat quarters, if they're still available on the website, match the poppies panel. If you're just going to get a panel, we will send it to you for free, but we ask you to cover shipping. So if you want to do that, or you need a panel, just put it in the chat. We'll figure it out and get back with you so we can get those to you as quickly as we can. And on cue, Maggie asked about scrap bags. And yes, we're doing scrap bags. So you can put those in the chat. These are items that will not be on the website on the live sale items. So scrap bag is 12 ounces of usable scraps that I personally curate, which means they either look really good or they look really bad, because Lynn thinks I'm colorblind.
I do not. I think you do a great job with this.
See how I did that? I set her up and I fished for a compliment, and she fell in the trap.
You did.
So we sign those.
No, we do not.
We
You do.
being me and Mr. Fix-It together sign those.
Okay.
You know, Mr. Fix-It signs them, and you get a little sticker, and the signature itself is guaranteed to be worth 23 cents when you get it. And within 3 to 5 years, it'll go up to at least 27 cents of value on the collector's market. Some people have thought that, you know, with tariffs kicking in, it might be 28 cents after a while. Anyway, 12 ounces, which is, depending on the fabric, some fabrics are a little lighter. You know, they're just not as thick as others. So it depends on it. It's usually around 2 yards of fabric in that usable scraps bit. So Rhonda asked about the panel challenge. Is any size with our choice of pattern? Yes. On the May, you need to incorporate the panels that we send you.
And you can get more than one panel.
Yeah,
you can do
you
more
can,
than one project or incorporate more than one in the project.
Right.
So just know.
And like I say, someone was going to make placemats, so they're cutting up the box panel and making placemats. That's perfectly fine. Some people are doing, there was one pattern that had 3 of the on point together and made kind of an hourglass, except 3 levels. Whatever you want to do, just use the panels and post your pictures so that you can get in the picture too.
I don't need to be in
And I
pictures.
show you what I'm doing with my panels in the stitch-uation that I posted last Saturday. You can see me playing with the panels. So get you an idea.
So with that,
one picture per panel. What you can use one project. So the project can have more than one panel, or you can have multiple projects with multiple panels.
Yeah.
But each project is an entry, and it's random drawing.
Right.
So, but it needs to be the full panel used per project.
Yeah.
If you need more than one, let us know.
Send in one and put it up on the Facebook. Jeannie kind of collects them and curates the pictures to put them in group, and then Jeannie is responsible for. Actually, Jeannie's husband is responsible for the drawing. She puts the names in a hat. If you submit 2 different projects with pictures, she'll put your name in twice, and then he, according to Jeannie, has no idea why he's throwing a piece of paper out of the hat, and that's how we choose our winner. And last month it was Miss Marlene. With
Marlene.
So
yeah.
Anyway, it's a monthly challenge just to get things, get you doing quilts and things moving a little bit. What have we not shown?
Those down there. Are you doing those?
Yep, we are.
Okay. Let me trade you place. Unless you want to hand them to me. How do you want to do them?
So the next thing we're going to show is a basic line that is from Benartex. It's called Equinox, and it's a blender line. We have a variety of colors. I think there's like 22 colors. I don't know exactly. Maybe 18. I don't know.
So Maggie's asking if there's any way you could put scrap bags on the website. So he'll have to think about that.
For the live, at least in the live part, maybe?
If they only show up in the live.
Because that's only if you want to sell them, right?
We are making a on-the-fly decision here. And yes, we will put the scrap bags after the show when we're done here. I will put the scrap bags up in there. They will only show up at the live at 5.
It's the only time you can get them.
Yeah, the only time you can get them.
They won't show up a regular search on the website. Yeah.
Right. And they will show up, like they'll be there this week, but next week they won't. Well, maybe they will if Lynn tells me they are. But they won't be the week after that. Well, unless Lynn tells me they are. So, yeah, and I agree with you, Maggie. It'll save some work, and we'll do what Miss Lynn tells me to do on those. So back to the Equinox line. This is a basic line, multiple colors. You can see them there on the Live at 5 section. And I want to show the pattern that runs through this. It's kind of a scrolling floral on a
Benartex.
Yeah, it's Benartex, and it's a variegated background, kind of a lighter and darker red on this one. What's the actual color name? Does it say?
Red, Equinox red.
Okay, so this is red, and it goes from a lighter red to a darker red. And you'll notice the scrolls are kind of a pink color. They coordinate with the color base. This one is bronze.
Yeah.
And again, you'll see, it's a variegated from a light to a dark bronze. The scrolls are kind of I would call this kind of a tan-ish, but obviously very well coordinated. Background fabric,
It actually,
blender.
yeah, it looks more green. See, back here you can see the color better. When he goes up close, it kind of goes green. And it's not green. This is more, what you're seeing right there is more accurate.
So, okay. See what I'm putting up with?
The code will not work on the scrap bags.
What was that?
The code?
Rhonda wants to know if the code will work on the scrap bags, and the code will not work on the scrap bags.
Right. So which means that scrap bags will show. Anyway, you'll see them on there.
They'll show up in red for $12.
So Lynn tells me to put things closer so you can see the pattern. Then Shannon tells me to put them farther back
just
for the color.
Some of them changed
I'm
the color,
like dealing with sisters here that are telling me two different things.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure you guys understand the color. So from farther, yeah. So these ones are easier to tell.
This one is the color turquoise.
It's okay, Marlon.
I know. I will be at my therapist for an extra hour this week, Lynn, just so you
And all you have to say is
Okay.
sisters.
Okay.
Not
Sisters.
just, yeah. So Terry, it's a very, very lovely line, just absolutely pretty. Background blender, and there are 1, 2,
Did you put
3,
the whole
4.
thing? Did you put the whole line up?
We just did 3 colors.
Just 3 colors? No, but did
Oh,
you
on
I think there's 18 to 20 colors on the live at sale.
Okay.
We're
not holding them all up. We're not
you
holding
see
them all
this?
up.
What Marlene said?
No.
I'm in
Not
trouble.
me.
I am in trouble here. I know that. Yeah, we put all of the colors that we have in the line, which is I think 18, 19 colors, whatever it is. They are all
back
up.
quarter bundles, right?
What?
We're doing back quarter
No,
bundles too.
these are
No?
just yardage for now.
Just yardage. Okay.
We will get to the point where we're doing fat quarter bundles of this, with 1 fat quarter from each of the colors that we have up. But for right now, we're just doing yardage of the colors. So if you want multiple colors in a fat quarter bundle, then yeah, we will do that later.
Another time.
Yeah, Kathy, probably next week or the week after. Kathy says she bought 4 of them. I trust Kathy that they are as pretty in person as they are here. There we go. On cue. So pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I did, just so everybody
Yes.
knows, I did not set that up with Kathy ahead of time.
You did not.
Right, Kathy? Right.
Well, and
Tell
the
them
reason
we didn't.
the reason I ordered the fabric is because I thought it was pretty, so I had to get the whole line.
Yes, it's a very pretty line.
She does that. So,
Are we doing those or no?
All
No.
right, so just remember the word, the coupon code is what, Mr. Fix-It?
testing. Like, we are testing out to see if this works, to have you guys put them in your cart and check out. And I've noticed there's been a couple of you that have already checked out with some stuff, so I think it's going to work. I know it's a change, and change is not always easy. We're trying to figure it out. So work with us. If something doesn't seem right or whatever, contact me. You've got the email address always, or call us on the phone number that's listed on the website is Lynn's. If you have complaints, call Lynn. If you have compliments, you can call me. So you're not here to defend yourself, so I can do that.
No, I
Okay, we've got one more contest, and then I was going to briefly mention, before we do the contest, I was going to mention briefly looking for a fat quarter bundle. So there was 1 fat quarter bundle of the confetti cottons, and that may have already been taken. The other fat quarter bundles we have there is the Hocus Pocus line, which is the 18 different fabrics plus the 2 panels in this one.
16 fabrics plus 2 panels, so 18 pieces there.
That's what I said.
No, it's not.
No, yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure I said that. Nobody rewind and check me, please.
Pretty sure you did.
No,
You
no,
said
no
18
checking me.
quarters. You
Okay, so I'm going to tell a little story here. Lynn bought 2 new lines of the Halloween fabric, the Ghoul Friends and the Hocus Pocus, which we already showed. They brought friends when they showed up. They both showed up this week. Let me see, of the swirl fabric. Okay, so Pat, the fat quarter bundle of the swirl, or what we call Equinox, is we're grab one of those just to. So this line of fabric, Equinox, we do not have the fat quarter bundles up this week. They're probably going to go up next week on the live sale. Right now, we're just doing the yardage. Next week, we'll do fat quarter bundles of that same fabric.
Yeah, we'll have them next week.
Yeah.
I
So
wasn't sure if we had them this week. That's why I asked.
yeah,
Sorry.
so we were supposed to have them, and Lynn told me to do it, but I didn't obey, and I'm going to be in trouble when she gets back. Actually, there was just too much to do this week.
Yeah.
Too much to do getting ready, so we will get them ready for next week. Anyway, back to my story.
Yes, continue.
Okay, so the Halloween fabric showed up, and they brought their little friend Puck from Midsummer Night's Dream. And if you all know Midsummer Night's Dream, Puck was the mischievous sprite who worked for King Oberon. And he usually pulled pranks and did things. And the little goblin that came with these 2 lines of fabric pulled a prank on me and Lynn. And it ate a couple of pieces of paper.
That we really need.
Yeah. And so what it ate was the back order list for some of the fabrics that we did with the confetti cottons and the gold for the panel challenge.
We have hunted high and low for this thing, and it is nowhere to be found.
We even put a bounty on it of cash on the barrelhead. We couldn't find it. I can go back and recreate it, and that's what I'm going to be working on tonight and tomorrow, is recreating that, and I can get it pretty dang close, but it's going to take me a while. So what I'm going to ask is, if you know what you have back ordered and what you're waiting on, send me an email, and we will go with that and send you what you tell me that is back ordered. If you have a picture of the order of the week, where it's got that little table taped on and it says back ordered or shipped or whatever, send me a picture of that. That would be great. Like I say, I'm going to be going back through the last 3 weeks of sales. And anything that you guys can send me ahead of time will save me a little bit of work.
Yeah, we're guessing that this gremlins came in and played with it, because we have no idea. We've seriously looked everywhere multiple times. So
yeah,
it's exhausting.
So I appreciate that, Angie. Just after I gave the bad news, she's like, hit the like button.
Yeah. But guess what, guys? We have some new policies and procedures that we are utilizing to not have this happen. And one of them is to put an AirPod on the
yeah,
list.
we're going to get an AirPod and put it on the back order list. Actually, the back order list is going to be on the computer instead of manual, so we can't. Well, we could lose the computer, but it'll be on. It'll be on OneDrive, so we won't be able to lose it again. Yeah, so
bummer.
You have everything you think except the confetti cotton panel. Yeah, and the confetti cotton panel.
Still back ordered.
Thank you, Lynn. The confetti cotton panel is still on back order. I think it was more popular than Riley Blake thought it would be, and they sold out hard pretty quickly. So we are waiting. As soon as we get them, they will be shipped out. We won't wait for a weekly order or whatever to put those. We will get them out as quickly as you can. Take a picture and email it to yourself, or email yourself a copy of the document. You're right. And Terry, there are some things that it was just like a conspiracy of trouble with the. I'm blaming it on Puck, the goblin that came with the Halloween fabric, but reality is someone, and I'm not going to tell you who he was, probably made a mistake with that, and we can't find it. So that same person is probably going to stay up going through orders to try and sort it out, and I'll get some sleep at some point.
I don't necessarily know it's you, so don't try to take blame. It happened.
It happened. So Rhonda, the bug cleaner, it was actually a physical list that got lost, not on the computer.
I know.
And we'll figure it out. Like I say, if you tell me that you need a yard of confetti cotton purple, no questions asked. I'm going to cut it and send it to you.
And we're going to be getting those back ordered confetti cottons probably tomorrow.
Actually, the ones that are on the back order, not the full bolts.
Oh wait, that's right.
But the yard by yard cuts of purple, jade, spring green, Riley red, Riley orange, wine, iris, sapphire, probably a couple others. We got all of those. Kristen, you have no idea what you're waiting for. I will go through, Kristen, and I will figure it out. Tickle Pink is another one that we're waiting for. We did not get...
Send emails to Marlon.
What?
So you can send everyone needs to send an email to Marlon, because unless Marlon's going to go off through this chat, what's the easiest way for you to track what they're saying?
If you send me an email, I will incorporate it with what I figure out. Okay, so I'll give you a little insight to what I'm going to do. And before I do that, Marlene, you need the new Fabric Cafe book. It's on the website, and you can order it. If you've already ordered it, it will ship next week. We don't get it until it ships from Fabric Cafe on the 13th, which is next Tuesday. Sure. And we will probably get it Thursday, and we will turn them around as quickly as we can. Yeah. So those books we need to do. We're aware of those. What specifically is most in question is the single yard or 2 or 3 yard cuts of the confetti cotton or the gold. The metallic gold is still in, Marlene, you're killing me. I left it off the back order list. So now it's on the back order list. The metallic gold is still not here, but
that's coming from a different distributor, and they haven't shipped it yet.
Yeah.
So.
The solid confetti cotton colors are here, and I will be going through.
And the batiks are on their way. They haven't shipped yet either. So
good point. The batiks is the other one that's back ordered. So anyway, sorry about it.
We're trying. We're
changing.
We've got some good things in place, but this happened before. Oh, and before you get into the contest, Marlon, you didn't mention. I saw somebody today.
Oh yeah.
And I posted.
Okay, so we're having actually another contest, and the winner of this contest is going to get a surprise something from me. I will curate something and send it to you. So the contest is who is in the picture with Lynn that she posted on Facebook that she met at H&H today. So the first one I see in the chat with the correct name, and I will give you a hint. It was not Captain Kangaroo.
And you don't have to spell it right. Just
correct.
You have to know what you're talking about. Nope.
Not Lori Holt.
Nope. You got it. You got
Total
it.
guess. Nope.
That was a good
Total
guess.
She met Total Guess, but not at H&H. She met Total Guess at... Anyway. Riley Blake. No, Riley Blake. And Terry Cooper is our winner. It was Kay Fassett.
Yeah.
So Terry Cooper, I'm gonna confess on myself. I don't know if we have your email address or your shipping stuff. If you could send me an email at mrfixit.com just to make sure. I normally would check, but I'm doing this instead of the computer stuff. So if we ship to you before, then I've got it. I don't remember everything. So yeah, Lynn was able to meet with Kay Fawcett, and actually, you know what the funny thing about it was that before she left, we were talking about, she said, oh, some of the designers will be there. And the one name that came up between us was Kay Fassett. And he was the first one that she met.
Nice.
Kind of, so.
And the funny thing is this show doesn't really start till Thursday, but Tuesday.
Wait a minute. You're in Chicago and it doesn't start till Thursday?
I'm playing. No, there's classes going on before the show starts. And so today is like the day for like the dealers, where the shops will be here tomorrow. And I had some stuff I was doing today plus flying in. So long story short, there's not many people here today. So it was like totally empty. And I'm up at the counter and he walks up. I'm like, is that Kate? Is that Kate? I'm all excited. I got them all to myself, basically.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
So Great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, careful. Okay. So Terry, I will send you something that I'm going to curate. I don't know what it is going to be yet, but I promise that it will be
It could be
at least average, maybe a little above average, I hope. But we're going to try and stay out of the, really bad things for you. Okay.
Find something fun.
The
All right, so you're doing another contest, right?
the other contest we're doing is
No, I was.
one more of the charms, the little flowers in a teacup. Again, the Tulip Festival is going on. And
Let's go.
we have a number. Here's the number that you need to put in. And the first one to put it in will get this charm. Pick me, Marlene.
Right there.
No.
Yep.
That one?
No, just went up.
It went up?
Yep. I'm
Okay,
pretty
hold
sure
on. We think we found it.
We think we have it. Okay, stop guessing. Show who the winner is.
Oh, we did. It's number 35, which on our screen was right above a 32. And she said, I think we got it. I said, no, we didn't, because I thought it was the 32, but she was looking at the 35. So Judy Hebert is the winner.
Oh, yay,
and
Judy.
Congratulations, Judy.
Yay.
We will be sending you
all of our winners. We have 5 winners today. That
5.
was awesome.
Yep, 5 winners.
That's fun.
So, congratulations to those that won something, and that those that didn't win today, I'm sure that your number will come up next week. So tune in and play along, because you got to be in it to win it. So.
And I'm getting swag where I'm at, so I'll come home with things here from here too.
You know what happens when let me tell you how she packs. First of all, we left for the airport at about 3:00 this morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Because she wanted to get into Chicago early enough to be able to go do things. So we, being the smart people we are, decided to fly her out at dark 30 instead of sending her out yesterday. I would get to sleep too, but we're not that smart. So she decided to pack at about 11 or 12 last night while I'm trying to sleep.
I started before 12 anyway.
Yeah, she started before 12. So I'm trying to sleep, and she's packing for her trip. It'll be given away in our drawings in the back. Can we buy those charms? Lynn, can we buy these charms?
I don't know. I would imagine if we can't get them now that we will be able to. They're brand new from Mighty Lake.
So maybe.
It's got a catalog number.
Yeah, we could check the website and order them, but sometimes.
What?
Yeah, it takes us.
Are we back?
Maybe. No.
Well, we think we are on our end.
It says we are.
It's trying. Yes, it's trying.
Okay.
So there's a delay. Okay. Yes.
So.
Well, actually, I don't see you yet. I just see a black screen.
Okay. Now, there we go.
Can I talk?
We're back. Okay, we're back.
Okay, we're
good.
Back.
So a couple of things went on while we were gone and didn't know we were gone. One, we are going to order those charms, Maggie. I think, Maggie, you're the one that asked. We're going to order the charms. We're not sure how soon they come in, because sometimes they give shop owners samples before they're available. So as soon as we can get them, we will get them and make them available.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
Another question, Terry, you asked about a panel. Send me an email of what you want on the panel. If you want, and specify black or white, specify poppies or butterflies, and specify boxes or on point. That would be helpful. Yeah, and we'll get that out as soon as we can, just because the challenge is going this month. So.
I think you might have frozen again. Can you guys hear him? I don't see much going on. I think we should just call it a night.
I think we should too. So we're going to call it a night. I'm not sure if you're hearing me say that or if I already just went blank. But either way, we're going to call it a night. Email us if you have questions. And again, the sale lasts for a week. Okay. You can see me. I don't know if you can hear me, Jeannie. Anyway.
No, you're not moving. You're frozen.
Sale lasts until Sunday. Use the code testing, TESTING, and that will give you a discount on the items that are in the live sale items section if they are full price. If they're already on sale, they already are on sale better than what the coupon would give you. So email with questions, and thank you all for coming, and we're going to see how this works out. We're trying a new way. This should be a lot faster and a lot better overall, we hope. Okay, thanks everybody, and have a good evening.
See you later.
Bye.
And
End.